up? This KC, the Red Pill Alpha, back at you fellas again with that motherfucking heat. And I mean motherfucking heat. Wrists, elbows, knees, feet, shin to the back of her motherfucking neck, holding her down, locking her down, submerging her down to this motherfucking game. Oh yeah, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As soon as I'm done with these videos, piping hot status, you're gonna get it down your phone into your ear, all ear candy game. Oh yeah, and remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. But as soon as I'm done, you got any questions, get at me on my, if you got any comments or whatnot, get at me on my Gmail, rellsfargo12@gmail.com. That's RELLSFARGO12@gmail.com. Or you can just get at me on YouTube or any social site you see up there. I prefer the Gmail, but get at me on any social site you see. Most of these degree-having chicks are either reformed hoes or women that has an authority problem. You know, she thinks she know more than you. She want to boss shit around. She ain't got shit going. She ain't making no money, but she went to school. She majored in certain fields that's going to pay her very well. But when they get up out of school, they tend to work at jobs that's paying way less. And the reason why they do all that shit, go to school, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 6 years, you know what I mean? Let's just break it down. They can have their associate's arts, their bachelor's degree, the master's, the doctor's. I've seen all type of women go to school, go to college, and come out of that motherfucker not getting paid shit. Coming up out of that motherfucker, staying with their parents in their late 20s, 30s. Some of them 40 plus years old. Real shit. Staying with their parents. Cannot get their shit together. Why? It's because they got an authority problem. They think they can boss everything around. They think they know shit. They even at home trying to boss up their parents, you know, and they use that education. It's like a confidence boost, something that they never had. So they'll take that education and they'll utilize it in the most destructive and fucked up way. Mainly to go towards the man. We know that. But they'll view life with their education. Nose high up in the air. They on cloud nine. On cloud nine like it ain't shit. But they'll view life like that. They'll go through life. Not just for the men. They won't just, you know what I'm saying, try to ridicule, put down the men with their education. They'll go through life like that. A lot of those women, you'll find them in the HR department at your job. And it's for my working man that works a job. I know I got my business owners on here. I know I got my men on here that's probably up there on the top ladder, you know, Fortune 500, got certain companies out of all these companies that's banging and they, you know, they throw that net out there and they catching what it's worth. You know, that net worth, they getting it in. Now, we're not really gearing up towards them. We talking about your everyday average working man. Pushes a forklift, you probably work on the train tracks. He's probably a janitor. He's probably flipping burgers. I don't give a fuck. But a lot of those women that we're talking about are in your HR department, going against you, favoring other women over you, favoring homosexuals over it. And I'm not here to knock homosexuality, but it will get favored over you. Why? Because you are a man, you're extreme heterosexual. So her job is to buck you and go against you. And a lot of you guys will find that within these women. And shouts out to the supporter, my subscriber, No Name. Because he definitely hit me with some shit on what he's going through with a college graduate female. You know, some that I always knew that happens. I went through the same shit before. Not to that extent, but somewhat similar. You know, and let me touch on it. I was fucking with a chick before. She graduated college. Her and her sister, they graduated college. You know, her sister went on and get a master's degree. She ended up stopping at associate's arts degree. You know, she ended up having 2 children, so she cut her time in school short to focus on her children. However, she did achieve that degree though. But her sister got no children, 2 or 3 years older than her. I'm 39 now. Her sister, I'm 39. The chick right now, if we were still talking, she'll be 36 or 37. Her sister's like 40. Her sister's a year older than me. So her sister's like 40. And her sister come home from school, come home from college or whatnot. But she been home, for years now. I think she came out at like 30, 31. I can't remember too much, 32 or something. But she's been out for some time now. But her sister, this bitch thinks she know everything to the core. Like, nothing can go over her head, can nothing be underneath her, nothing's on the side of her. She knows everything. That's what she think. She's that type of chick. She thinks she knows everything. To where she got men issues just as well as the guy No Name. Shouts out to you for bringing that up, man. We're going to talk about this. She got men issues just as well. A strong feminist. Shouts out to you, No Name. But she's more of an Afrocentric type woman. So she don't have an afro. She wear her hair like natural women, long, You know how these women is. Shit, they throw the extensions in that motherfucker quick, weave it out, throw the motherfucking heels, sandals, throw on some tennis. Man, they ain't. But yeah, but she's her soul and her, I ain't gonna say really her soul and her spirit. I think she's more geared up towards the Afrocentric lifestyle, and she's definitely a feminist. She run through dudes like running water. Oh, they smash. They run. But these dudes ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. But she running through them like running water. She can't keep a man. She has no kids. She's always in other motherfuckers' business. Always find herself into some shit, stirring up bullshit. That's what kind of interrupt me and her sister. I was fucking with her sister for a little bit, but that's what interrupt me and her sister. Because she was always getting in her sister's business. I know what was going on. I know what's up. She wanted to get some pipe. I already know what it was. I've been through shit like that. I'd have smashed certain chicks just like that. She wanted to get some pipe. But she don't give a fuck if she step on her sister to get to the next motherfucker. Why? Because she looked at it like her sister accomplished a whole lot more than her. When they both got degrees, they both went to school, but her sister got 2 children. She hates on that because I don't know if she can't have no children, or she don't want any children, or no man look at her as she's worthy of it. I don't know. But I know that she will always hate on her sister. But her sister, the chick I was fucking, could not see that. She couldn't see it for shit. She looked, that's my big sister, She taught me this, she taught me that. She'd never hate on me. She'd never be jealous and things of that nature. So when I seen how it was becoming a conflict, I had to step back, fall all the way back. You know what I'm saying? Because her sister was cold like that, man. And she's a college graduate. And basically, how can I put it? I'm going to say, I don't really want to, you know what, fuck it. She's a reformed hoe, just as well. And the reason why I say she's a reformed hoe, just as well, you end up, as you go along in life, you end up knowing people that know people. So I know a guy that I be at the gym with, frequent the gym every now and then. I see him here and there. He's not constantly at the gym I be at, but he be at gyms. And he used to smash it, back before she went off to school. And he used to come up to the school where she was at and smash it because she went to a school within our state, within Missouri. She went to Lincoln University. I don't want to, air her name out of shit, but if you from Missouri, you know where LU is, Lincoln University. She was up there for, I don't know, 6, 7 years, I don't know. She was up there for a minute. So dude used to go back and forth up there and fuck with her sister, And not only that he was going back and forth with her fucking with her sister was fucking around with the athletes on the campus. And they do that, What they do is destroy themselves very early, sexually. And they'll use that degree to mask everything that's been going on internally inside with them. And they'll come home I'm just quote unquote good girl. And you simps will snatch that shit the fuck up. As soon as you snatch that shit the fuck up, her true colors will come out. Oh yeah, her true colors will come out. You will see how much she's non-feminine, she's non-submissive, she's masculine. Probably ate a couple, probably went down a couple females. You know, I don't want to throw that out there and shame anybody. But she probably licked a couple too, 10, 15, who knows, Very argumentative, very controlling. Once again, think their IQ is all the way through the roof. They think they know more than you. They think they know more than everyone around them. You can't tell them shit. They don't want to hear anything you got to say. What they say is right, and that's what it is. What else? A lot of college chicks, and we're not going to say that all of them come from a fucked up household. We're not going to say that. Some of them did. My guy, No Name, his little piece of game came from a fucked up household, had parents' issues. But a lot of them normally come from a household to where they see a lot of shit eternally and within inside the house domestically. Like it ain't shit, Seeing mama get that ass kicked, seeing mama get cheated on, seeing daddy get cheated on, seeing daddy get his shit fucked up, ripped up, tore up, and, shit of that nature, Even though the parent cohabitat, they stay together throughout the children's existence until they grow or whatnot, but they seen the parents put up with a whole lot of each other's shit. So they try to escape that, and not just, I want to go to school to escape that, I want to go to military, I want to go off into a trade school or whatever to escape. No, that's not it. No. It's them doing their lively duties, Parents probably paid for college, or whatnot, put them through school. So what they'll do is take that behavior. I'm like, hit my little demo. But what they'll do is take that behavior into the school. And they get up into the school because they've been somewhat shielded from a whole lot of shit that's been going on. A lot of them chicks have been shielded when they were young. They wasn't really taught the game about what's going on out here. What's going on with men? Do men actually, gravitate to women early? Do men actually gravitate to women late? You know what I'm saying? How to spot a guy who wants you for you, or how to spot a guy who just wants you for the sex. Things of that nature that your father, that the father should put them up on. But the father don't give him that advice, especially if he got girls. If he don't have any boys. Now, if he got a boy in there, he's going to have to give out, he's going to give a little bit of advice to the boy or whatnot, and the girls can somewhat catch on to it. They intertwine right along with it, brother and sister thing. However, but if the father got girls, he's going to want to shield his girls. And he's going to shield them to the best way he knows how. And he's not going to put them up on the game on the things that they need to know when they run across certain men in certain situations. He don't give them that. Why he don't give them that? It's a simp his motherfucking self. Look at what he's doing up under the moms. He's doing simp ass shit up under the moms. He's being controlled by her. They taking the mom's attributes and they run into school with the shit. How they see they do the father and shit. Oh yeah, they do that shit. And they'll go to school with the shit. Not only just school, they'll go out into society with it and get into relationships. And you'll see that you got a bitch that's bucking you a lot. Bitch that's, can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me what to do. I'm not trying to hear that shit. But 10 minutes later, she want to play with her feminine because she wants something from you. She want to act all feminine, nice, and cool, calm, and collective, rubbing you down, talking sweet in your ear because she wants something from you, playing that manipulative role. You know what I'm saying? When that's not her heart. She's really not that kind of person. You fellas need to pay attention to that when you're dealing with these chicks from school. We know that they want us to think that they are good girls. But if you got that game, you fuck with multiple women, there's no such thing as a good girl. All women go through their experiences. Some has been raped. Some have been beat, got their ass kicked and shit of that nature. Some have been cheated on multiple times. Some have seen a lot of bullshit, so they got that nympho behavior. They likes to cheat. You know, they could go on and on and on. You know, where every woman got their experience, ain't none of them a good girl. There's no such thing as a good girl. There's no such thing as a good guy. What makes us is the experiences that we go through. So you got to remember that. And also, you must understand that most of those college women with degrees, they hit that wall fast as a motherfucker. All fast as a motherfucker. A lot of them are not married. You know, how many of them have been engaged? Tons of them. Probably been engaged tons of times. Who knows? But a lot of them are not married. And that's because of the authority issue that they have. That's because they're non-submissive. They're non-feminine. They use their education to mask everything. Like they're the head honchos and they want to control shit. And that runs men off. Real men ain't great deal with no shit like that. Not at all. Because he's going to see him, he's going to find himself either putting his hands on you because he don't know what's going on. He don't really know how to control the situation. He don't know that you're testing. He don't know that that deep down inside, the reason why you got this feminine behavior, the reason why you are feminist. I mean, non-feminine behavior, and the reason why you are feminist like this, because the guys that you really chase and the guys that you really want don't fucking want you. So you find yourself settling with the guys that you really don't want. But you got to get your rocks off. You got to get your communication off. You know, you want to be seen around certain guys. It may not be the guy of her standards, but she will accept a guy that's somewhat of her standards and somewhat she can kind of deal with to show off to her peers, show off to her moms or dad and them. You know, I didn't just waste all this time going to school and living my life and ain't accomplished shit, which they have. Wasted their time going to school, living their life, and not accomplishing shit. They have. But they want to show their peers that they ain't, so they'll settle. You know what I'm saying? And they'll come into a relationship with a shitload of debt, student loans, cable bill debt, shit, electrical bill debts, gas bill. I mean, they come in the relationship with so much debt, consumer debt, which is credit cards, you know, debits or whatnot, payday loans, title loans, and things. They come in with so much fucking debt because they are the biggest consumers. And we all know that. You go back to my videos, you'll watch how women are the biggest consumers. Hell, the world knows that. And if you don't know that, you're late in the motherfucker. You need to subscribe. Real shit. Now, when you run across these kind of women, ain't nothing wrong with dicking them down. Ain't nothing wrong with putting it in. Ain't nothing wrong with fucking with them, kicking it with them, having a nice time, and y'all doing what y'all do, you know, that's beneficial to both of y'all at that time. But remember, she's not to be taken serious. She's not to be taken to the altar with a ring on her finger. She's stuck in her ways. Most of them college women are stuck in their ways. They're not coming up out of that shit for nobody. Don't get upset. Don't get sad because you feel that she's not fucking with you no more and she's gone to the next one. But she's going to carry the same attitude, the same behavior that she got over to the next motherfucker, to the next motherfucker, to the next one, until the day she fucking dies. Because they are set in their ways like that. That's how they are. They've been going through life like that for so long, they don't know no other way. They don't know how to turn the other cheek, humble themselves, and be submissive to a man like you're supposed to. They don't know that. And they not going to gravitate to that. Why? Because they're not built for that. So when you see something like that, you run across a chick like that, fuck with her and cut her the fuck off. That's what you got to do. A lot of those females coming out of college, like, but we got some good ones coming out too that's very submissive and stay within their feminine, you know, and definitely cooperative towards their man. We got something like that. But a lot of them, most of them, are not like that. And it's the society that we in. It's the, you know, the technology and things of that nature all play a part. It plays a part. But that's why they are like that. Because they mask themselves with that education. And they will think that they can run that shit on you. But you got that red pill and you took your daily dose. So that shit ain't happening. Like this shit, share this shit, subscribe. It's the motherfucking message. Holla.